What is up, LinkedIn? Ian Koniak here, and I got a good training for you today. I've spent 3 days literally soaking up and absorbing everything I could learn at D2DCon, which is one of the world's largest direct sales conference. I had the privilege of speaking with industry greats like Ed Milet and Tim Grover, who coaches Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant. He's the author of the book Relentless, as well as Mark Eaton, who was also an NBA All-Star and had amazing leadership sessions that I went to. I got to mastermind with these folks, and I'm going to give you my 3 top takeaways as it relates to human psychology and selling and how to be more influential and persuasive in your sales presentations, in your meetings, because this stuff you cannot teach. It's not around too much, and I just wanted to dissect it, digest it, and give you the best of the best. So the first kind of topic that I took away was the importance of belief. It's not so important that a client has to believe everything you say, as it is important that they believe you believe everything that you're saying. If you didn't catch that, I'll say it again. It's not so important that a client believes everything you're saying. What's most important is they believe you believe what you're saying. In other words, influence and persuasion comes from somebody who's confident in what they're positioning. If they think you don't believe in the product or service you're selling, or believe in the benefits or outcomes that that product will bring their company, they are not going to believe it. So instead of focusing on trying to convince or persuade them to believe something, focus on making sure you believe and understand the value you can bring to your clients, and that will transfer to their belief. Such a gem, and don't take that lightly. Second key area I learned, convincing versus persuading. And I do this naturally, but I never really thought about it. But convincing is telling people or showing people why they should need something, whereas persuading is helping people make a decision they already want for their own reasons. And there's a huge difference. If you ever find yourself talking in a sale, trying to convince someone, tell how great it is, you're doing the wrong thing. That feels icky. It feels bad for you. It's going to feel bad for the client. What's more powerful is taking them down a path and showing them why what you're selling is going to help their business. And most likely, if they're talking to you, it's because they have some inclination or idea that what you're selling or what you're positioning or what you have to offer is something they need anyway. So how can you spend all your time showing them and helping them realize the areas where they're going to get value that'll move the needle on what they already want, versus convincing them that you have something that's going to help them? Make it their decision. Make it their idea. Make them the hero of their own story, not you. And the third key area, which I love, is what's called attachment theory. And I just made that up, the name of it. But attachment theory is really, if you come across like you need a sale, if you come across like you need a client more than they need you, human psychology actually will push them away. In other words, if they think you need something, they need you less. If they think they don't need you, they actually feel like they need you more. In other words, when you act desperate, when you seem like you need the sale, when it's about you, it repels a client. When you tell them, look, we don't have to do business. You know what? In fact, I don't want to do business unless I know you want to do it and it's really going to help you. I have lots of other clients. I have other places that I can be of value, and I want to spend time with people who really appreciate and understand what we can do through this partnership, because there are a lot of people, and I want to make sure my clients get the best return on my time and, my company's time. So, if you don't want to do business, that's fair. Let's figure that out up front and make it a termination. That whole either way is fine with me mindset, it's amazing how it actually pulls them towards you, and they will want to be closer and do business with you because they don't think you need them. In fact, they're thinking, no, actually, I need this guy because he really knows what he's doing. He doesn't need me. So when you seem like you're trying to convince people, when you don't necessarily believe, or when you come across like you need a sale, you're actually hurting your chances, which is counterintuitive, but it's just the way it works. And that was validated by a lot of what I heard this week, and really what I've done in my own sales career, and when I've been most effective is when I'm just trying to help people versus trying to sell something. Hope this is helpful. You guys have a killer week. Happy MLK Day. We'll see you next week.